Daniels. I am the mother of Unica Daniels. And it's a sad tragedy that my daughter was killed on May 8th, Mother's Day of this year. And it was just the incident that I know a lot of people are angry at what happened, but I believe it wasn't intentional. But I feel that we still justice needs to be done, but I would rather justice be done by the law, according to the law, and not for family members, friends to act out any violent way to their family, because I believe that, I know my family is hurting and they want revenge, but I'm asking you all not to do this. Let the police handle this, and then if they don't if it doesn't go well with the police, then, there's other ways to get justice without, retaliations, violence, more killings, and, lashing out. So I'm just, as the mother of this child, I'm asking that you guys just let the police handle it. My name is Rosie Daniels. I live at 555 Bell Lane here in Blythe. I am the mother of the young lady that was shot and killed on May 8th. I'm just here because I have a lot of questions for the city and the way things were done, and I'm not sure if this is the way I need to do it, but I need to say something about some of the things that happened that was done to us during this time. We tried to have her services here in town. My daughter's never been in any trouble. She worked for the Palo Hospital, and everywhere we went in this town, the city refused. They said that the city didn't want us to have her services here in the city, in the area. We ended up having her services out at the fairground because that's where they said the city would rather us be out there at the fairgrounds. We tried to have her repast here to feed the family. Nobody in this town would let us have it here. The American Legion Hall just said, forget what they're saying. You guys can do it here. We had over 800 people to try to feed. That place didn't hold even 60 people. And I don't understand, why was my daughter treated like she was the criminal in all this, and she was the victim of it? She's never been in any trouble, and I don't understand why the city had to treat us like they did. So I'm here if anybody got an answer, or maybe you can tell me where I can find some answers.
Well, ma'am, as far as I know, I'm not aware of that, okay? And we will look into it. I don't know if Steve wants to make a comment, or Dave. This is the first I've been aware of the city being involved in any of your
Yeah, they were involved. They had us move it out at the fairgrounds, which we didn't mind because Greg Sprouls was wonderful to us out there, and we actually needed the space after all. But I still don't understand why was we forced to have it out there.
Well, if you would, for me, just because I'm the same with Joey, if you would provide David Lane with all the names of the actual city people, the individuals that you spoke to, that you were interactive with, so we could follow up and look into it, because it's news to me too that the city had any involvement whatsoever.
Yeah. I also would like to address Mr. Smith. We followed my daughter's body out to the airport, and I'd like to know why were we locked out of the Palo Verde Hospital. I mean, my sisters, my brothers was here in town, and they tried to go over looking for us, and the hospital was locked up. They locked us all out of the hospital, and they told us that, well, she didn't come here, we took her straight to the airport. And when we proceeded out to the airport, we were held at gunpoint. That we couldn't go out to even ask questions about my daughter's body or my daughter, if she was still alive or anything. We actually were held at gunpoint at the airport out there by the officers.
If you don't mind coming to my office, I'd like to discuss this with you.
I sure can. Okay. I will do that, and I will get you the names too. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Any other public comment? At this particular time, we're going to probably take a 10-minute recess. We're going to go back into executive session. We started executive session at 4:30. We didn't finish what we're doing. We had 9 items. One item is personnel pursuant to Government Code Section 54957, performance evaluation city attorney. Number 2, performance evaluation pursuant to Government Code Section 54957, performance evaluation city manager.